All right, we are live. I haven't been live in a little while. I want to finish this stuff off first. Make sure that's monetized, and we should be good to go. Don't need boosts on 2K24. That's what it's all about. You know, I didn't think this was going to be the experience we was going to have. I didn't think this was going to be my experience going no money spent. I thought it was going to be a much tougher experience. What up, TR God? What's goody? JHK in the building. Let me let the Discord know that we're live as well. Give me 1 second. Salute to y'all, Tyson, Casey, Breeze. I see y'all. I see y'all. What it is. All right, let me just let them know we live. Just put that in there. There we go. Deshaun, what up? Mighty, what's good, man? I'm chilling. Another day, another 50 cents. You already know the vibes. What up, Coach Z? All City in the building. You already know the vibes. Hated Antonio. What up, man? Salute to all of y'all out there, man. I wanted to use this live stream to show you guys my card, show you guys my build. You know, I just thought it was going to be a tougher experience. And I'm coming to find out very quickly that it's not tough out there at all. With no boost, no Gatorade, no money spent. It's not tough. And I got to salute to the people who've been telling me this for years. What up, Vision? What up, Blast? Justin? What up? Appreciate you watching. Thank you so much. TV, appreciate you being here. Sorry if I missed anybody. What up, Tim? Tim and Tannis. Been a while to catch a stream. Hope you've been good as well. Yeah, it's been a little while since I streamed, a few days. What up, Hollywood Hezzy? Bando Music, say, yo, City, it's been a minute. Got some stuff to tell you, man. I've been having fun. Absolutely no money spent, bro. So first, let's start out. I want to show you guys the build, and I want to show you guys my card so you can see the percentages, the win percentage, the shooting percentages. Now, keep in mind, I brought my build out at, I think the first time I brought them out was like at 62 overall. So I wasn't shooting good at all in the beginning. It wasn't bad, but I wasn't shooting good at all. So I had to increase my percentages from where it started out. And initially it started out like at something like 19% from 3. And I was able to boost that up as I was able to add those attributes, getting my 3-pointer up, finding the right jump shots. The struggles just like everybody else goes through. And I was able to boost that percentage up. So I wanted to kind of use this stream so that you guys could see for yourself. And it's not like I'm playing super amazing and got super high 3-point percentages. But if your percentage is even slightly close to mine, and you're spending money on boosts, you're spending money on, you know, the skill boosts and the Gatorade boosts, because that's where they get you at. You're spending money to increase your build to get it up to par ASAP. And you're playing against me out there and getting dropped off. There's probably a problem. It's probably a little bit of a problem. What up, heck? I just finished watching your No Money Spent vid. What up, Malik? It was good. Appreciate you watching, man. Let's see that build, that behind the back breaking ankles. Yeah. Thank you for watching that, man. I was excited. I just did the clips today. Let me see if I pull up the clips. Let's start out with me pulling up the clips because I got my Elgato up, but I'm gonna show you guys the clips that I've been working with. Let me pull this up because I think this is one of those things. This ain't the clips there. I'm gonna show the clips right now. Give me 1 second to pull them up and we'll get right on board. NBA 2K24 highlights. There's my player 81 to 85 right now. What you guys are seeing on the screen, this is 81 to 85 overall. So as I'm going along throughout my journey, no money spent, I'm saving these clips with overall upgrades, and then I delete them all, and then anything else that I save along the way, I compile those clips. So what you guys are seeing in the background is me 81 to 85 overall. Matter of fact, I think we need to show that again. Let me pull that up again because that was crazy. I kind of feel you on that, Get Dear Bishop. So listen, I didn't think that my player was going to have the ability at all. Look at this kill right here. Whoop, kill season. And you would think that you can't, well, maybe I don't want to speak for y'all, but I was thinking that I can't do those type of moves and hit a shot with no boost and no Gatorade. I was thinking that 2K holds you back from being great, like all the way. What up, Chris B? That was my thought process going into 2K24. And I thought by the end of this process, we was going to be able to figure out that the pay to win mechanics are heavy in the game. That was going into this journey. I was almost certain that was going to be the case. So mental preparation in regards to what content I'm going to be creating for the year was going down that road, exposing 2K for their pay to win mechanics. But I got to tell you, man, I don't see it. And I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I'll show you guys all my animations. I'll show you everything that I'm using so I could get these type of kills. And this is the type of thing that I've been doing. So because I'm going no money spent, I'm making sure I have the right animations on for my player. I'm putting animations that maybe you guys won't necessarily put on your builds because for my player, considering the idea that I'm a low overall and my attributes are not fully up to par, I'm thinking that I have to have a certain move set, 1, 2, and then a shot, 1, 2, and then a drive. So when I'm going into my career, that's what I'm looking for. See the moves? Oh my God. Imagine you out there getting killed by me with a low overall. That's not good. That's not a good idea. So I know a lot of these. Salute to you as well. Salute to you as well. You got infinite Gatorade from the wheel. I'm only hoping I can make that happen. I would love to get infinite Gatorade. Salute to you, 2K Steez. Hey, you see Illuminati back. He just dropped a nah. I didn't see Illuminati's back. Salute to the homies Illuminati, man. But we out here greening. I know a lot of people are struggling with their jump shot. We out here greening our shots. I'll show you guys the jump shot that I'm... Matter of fact, I'll tell you guys the jump shot that I'm using because I have a superstition that when I go into the after I start hitting, because right now I'm hitting pretty consistent and my 3-point percentage is going up by the day. So I get superstitious about going into my jump shot creator, but I'll show you it. I won't go into it, but I'll show you. What up, Blitz? What's good? What's your ball handle? My ball handle's at 85. I'm going to show you guys the build. After these clips are done, I'm going to show you guys the build completely, the animations, the jump shot, everything that I'm doing out there, no money spent. I think it's important for you guys to see because maybe you guys could consider doing the same thing or at least slow down your microtransactions. Slow them down a little bit. It's not absolutely necessary. You got some IQ, you got some 2K aptitude. The next part of the puzzle is just getting a good team to run with. This is not all my doing. Hopefully you guys understand that. Saludos, Lakers boy. What's good? Hopefully you guys understand it's not all my doing. A good reason as to why I'm even getting open shots like that is because I'm running with the homies, the all-city team. All-city Tron leading the way at point guard, setting me up for nice open shots. You could type exclamation point Tron. He's going crazy with his content right now. Slim out there, locked down. All-city Slim, what up, my G? Slim out there showing you guys the lockdown builds, the swing builds. You could type exclamation point Tron to pull up Tron's channel if you want to know how he goes crazy. Trust me, one of the best players you'll see on 2K. Exclamation point Tron. His link will come up if you type that in the chat. Exclamation point Tron. Exclamation point Slim if you want to see what an elite lockdown build looks like or a swing build. What up, Kobe? The link will come up. Let's go into the build, man. Let's go into the build and show you guys what I'm working with. Let's go into it. Enough of the chit chat because we end up extending these live streams longer than I would like. I'm at level. Another dope thing that I found out as well is that I'm at level 36 and I feel like I'm still scratching the surface in regards to gameplay. So if you just get out there and play, you can get to level 40 fairly easy because I'm not even focused on the seasons. I'm not even thinking about the seasons, but I just get out there and play, try new things. I'm still like in this weird learning process, trying to see what my build is capable. So this past week, I increased my driving dunk. Let's show you guys what I'm working with. Let me see if I can move my camera to a convenient space on here so that I don't cover anything. Hopefully this works. Yep, I'll move it up. Damn. Matter of fact, I'm going to just hide my camera for now. I'm going to hide my camera and show you guys. That's what I got right now, y'all. And it's a good looking build. You can't front. It's a good looking build. I have fun out there. I'm able to do a lot of things. I'm not a liability on both ends of the court, except I can't play interior. Even though I got to tell you, saludos, King Retro, what up, man? Even though I got to tell you guys that there's been plenty of stops that I've had personally in the paint, but look at my defense in the paint, nothing. And I've been able to get a fairly good amount of stops, stopping fast breaks, things like that in the paint. Whereas my biggest weakness, I can't guard the paint. You can't put me to be primary lock, but it's just dope. And I made this build, yeah, I made it with the idea of going no money spent. So I'll tell you my approach. Let me put up my webcam. Give me 1 second. I'll tell you my approach. My initial approach was I'm gonna be the ultimate role player. This is how I came into 2K24. We got a good point guard. We got a good team. I'm thinking they're gonna carry me through this no money spent and my players up to par. It's not the case at all. From beginning, even when I was a 60-something, there was no carrying, y'all. I was holding my own weight. Let's go back into it. I recently, there's a few things that I've noticed. There's a few things that I've noticed, like in regards to my driving dunk. So I upgraded this driving dunk, and maybe you guys could tell me if you've experienced something similar. But I had my driving dunk at 89. And there's a bunch of badges that are tied into your driving dunk, which we'll showcase. I have to pull up the builder to showcase that. But there's a bunch of badges that are tied into your driving dunk from 89 to, I'm trying to get to 96. I should be able to upgrade to 96 today. And then I'll be able to get those elite contacts. But when I switched it to 95, which I think I did yesterday or the day before, the difference in my finishing was night and day. Now, I think 89 is suitable for a lot of players out there, but I could just tell you my personal experience. When I put the joint to 95, my players started taking off. And I think we could go into the, let's go into, before I showcase that, let me show you, because some of the things that happened yesterday, and I think I got them at the very beginning of, the very beginning of my clips here. Getting animations like that, getting these finishing animations that allow him to take off and really, dunk like he's supposed to dunk, which I wasn't seeing at 89. I wasn't seeing the explosiveness at 89. But when I put it to 95, that's when I started noticing there's one in particular that he really takes off that I want to show you. It's gonna come up any minute here. Look at that contact dunk happened, I think, last night or the night before last. And then this dunk right here, these things were not happening at 89. It was when I increased that joint, and I don't know what's the threshold. Maybe it's, the strength has been up. My strength has been up. It was one of the first attributes I got up. But that's the, wow, you saw that? You saw that bulldoze animation? The 89 dunk, there's something that was going on with me when I was going into the drive. I break down the defender with my dribble animations, but when I go to take off, he went in slow motion. Like that takeoff right there. That LeBron takeoff right there was not happening at all until I increased to 95. Now, I don't know if 92 is a threshold or 93 is a threshold that allows you to start taking off like that, but it's noticeably very different from 89. So I wanted to share that with y'all. We could go back into the builder. What up, Jesus? What's good, man? Daniel, what up? So I've had strength. It was one of the first attributes that I equipped only because I wanted it more so for defense. So that's why I had strength on, and I figured that I wanted to finish well. So I thought strength with the 89 dunk would have been sufficient, but it wasn't. I was getting these weird finishing animations, and so I upgraded yesterday, the day before, and started noticing, wow, he's getting some way better, noticeably better finishing animations. The 85 3 ball, did you equip better dunk? I didn't. I'll show you guys everything. The dunk animations, I'll show you everything. what I've been working with. And remember, it's different for me, y'all. Keep this in mind. I can't go out and just purchase animations. These animations are expensive. Right now, I got 6,159 VC, and that's being saved for my watch. Watch what I show you here. Watch this here. Watch this. So if I go up one, that joint cost me 9,488 to go one attribute upgrade. So today I should be able to make that happen, and I'll be able to increase this to 96. So I had a clear course of action from the beginning. See, my pass accuracy is at a 40, and it's noticeable out there that you got a 40 pass accuracy, but it's not as noticeable as some would think. As long as you kind of make sure your point guard comes to you to get the rock, you're not trying to pass across court, you should be good. I noticed the difference tremendously. Like if I try to drive and then pass out, ooh, that joint is slow like molasses. But it's going to be one of the last upgrades that I make to the build. And it's going to take long to make that. And then I'm going to increase my vertical. So these two attributes here between the driving dunk and the vertical is going to cost me 20,000, which I'm going to accomplish within the next 2 days. I'm going to show you guys my win percentage. I'm going to show you guys my jump shot. 85 ball handle allows me to, do some moves there. The 75 speed with ball, 85 perimeter defense, and 81 steal. Now let's get into everything that you guys want to know. The homie asked, what's my win percentage? So let's go into the win percentages, and let's go into the shooting percentages and show you guys what I'm working with. Keep in mind, I brought this build out at 62 or 63 overall. Is when I first brought them out. So I had a super low 3-point percentage that I'm trying to increase right now. I'm trying to get that up. Every day it's increasing a little by little. So when I start season 2, I should be able to hit the ground running and really increase that shooting percentage. So I'm only a few weeks out from shooting something. I imagine I'd end up shooting something like 45 to 50% from the field. Right now, though, I want to show you guys right now what it is. Because the idea here is to be as transparent as possible. So if you see any type of resemblance between my gameplay, what up, JB? My gameplay and yours, then you say, maybe I don't need boost as well. Let's go into the card. So I've been playing park, and as you guys see, I'm shooting 38% from 3 playing park. But again, keep in mind, that's bringing my build out at a super low overall and trying to find out the jump shot, just trying to get better. When I increase that, even right now, when I go into park, I hit way more shots than I miss. So that 3-point percentage is going to skyrocket by the end of season 2. 76 win percentage in the park. In the rec center, I am shooting 30% from 3. Now, these are not numbers to write home about, but 30% from 3, no money spent on the build, no money spent on boost, no money spent on Gatorade, and I'm shooting 30%. Now, don't cap, y'all. I know a lot of y'all are shooting 30%, and you buy boost, Gatorade, and you pay for your build. And I'm not knocking y'all for it. This is not to point the finger at y'all. But this is just to bring awareness and say, damn, the homie got an 81 win percentage in the rec center. The people that I run with are really good, and they attribute a lot to this win percentage. But it's not like I am playing much different from what I was playing last year. And I always maintain about a 70 to 80 win percentage in the rec center. This year is higher. This year is higher. Team No Money Spent with you, fam. Appreciate that. Appreciate y'all. You combat. Yeah. So we out there, we having fun. Mind you, see the turnovers. I got 139 turnovers with a 40 pass accuracy out there. But I have 138 steals. So that's really one turnover only. You get what I mean to say? Because the 138 kind of offsets the turnovers. The 138 steals offsets the turnovers. And mind you, he's not a build that's supposed to be getting steal. NBA 2K23 or 24 is by far way better. I wouldn't have ever been able to accomplish this on 2K23. 81 win percentage in the rec center, 30 3-point percentage, which is steadily increasing every single day because I finally got my jump shot. My attributes are up to par now. So I imagine by the midway through season 2, I should be like at 35. By the end of season 2, I imagine 40 to 45 from 3, which is good. Yeah, worse than Ben Wallace at the free throw. Yeah, that's another thing. The free throw, see 39% free throw. That's another attribute that I increase later. So right now I just got it to 60. I think it's 60, 65. So now I'm starting to hit my free throws. It's still difficult, but I'm starting to hit my free throws now. These numbers are gathered from when I first brought the build out at 63 overall, 62 or 63 overall. And I had to work to get these numbers up a little bit higher. So I just showed my build a second ago. These dudes will sell you because you don't want to buy VC. I'm at 77 overall with no VC spent, and I'm better than guys that paid for it. Yeah, that seems to be Hacker AC. That seems to be it. So I think overall it's been a great experience. $5 from All City Slim said, teach them the secret sauce on that jumper. Yes, I will show you guys the jump shot. I will show you guys everything that I'm working with. The Boring Life of Faith in the building. I'll show you guys everything that I'm working with. We'll just go through it so that in case you guys want to consider, I'll showcase the build one more time for the folks that are just tuning in. We'll showcase the build one more time. That's a 95 driving dunk right now. And those are the attributes for the build that I am working with right now. Currently an 87 overall, steadily trying to increase this. The attribute that I should be able to finish off today is getting this driving dunk to a 96. And then maybe by tomorrow, I'll be able to finish the vertical to, I think it goes to 86. Yeah, and that gives me all the contact dunks. So I should be able to finish even better than what I'm finishing right now. And now we're going to get into the jump shot. I'll show you guys the jump shot. And again, I'm not going to go into the jump shot creator because I don't want anything messing up the groove that I got going on right now. I'm a bit superstitious. This is Tron. Again, exclamation point Tron. If you want to get the best jump shots, find out certain animations, find out the best builds that Tron is using as well. All City Big Red is the one who hooked me up with this build. I made some tweaks to it, but he gave me the blueprint for the build that I have. These are the animations. I'm going to pull down my webcam so you guys can see the animations that I'm working with. And maybe you could copy. Big Red with the $5 super chat. Appreciate you. Don Dada, my fault. I missed Don Dada. Been a member. I missed that. Let me scroll up. Don Dada, been a legend for 34 months. If you guys would like to become a member, all you got to do is type exclamation point join, and the link will come up for you to join as a member. You'll get a badge by your name if you want to make that happen. Salute to you, Don. Appreciate you. All City Big Red, Slim. Appreciate the super chats. I heard park cars coming back for 25. I think it's too early to tell. No 2K want to give out that information. These are the animations that I'm working with, and we'll go into the jump shot. What? How is it that I bring it up again? I really don't want to load this up. I could have sworn, let me make sure, because I could have sworn. There we go. Oh, I thought I told you. Man, I really don't want to go into the jump shot. I'd be superstitious if I go into the jump shot, it's going to start making me miss. The motion style, I heard All City Big Red told me that particular motion style helps you move quicker. I thought you were about to say you were going to pull down your, what? No way. Let's just go into it. I guess we got to go into it. Damn, man, I better not start missing today. I'll be sick if everything changes. It seems like every time I go into the jump shot creator, something happens with my jump shot, bro. But for the sake of the stream, I'm going to show you guys, and maybe I'll have it documented. Maybe we'll make another video on that if I do start missing. It's a mental game. Let's go into it. I got JT Thor for the base, Sadiq Bey for upper release 1. Let me move my webcam. Oscar Robinson for upper release 2. And that's what I'm working with. Max speed, Sadiq Bey, 75%, Oscar Robinson, 25%. So that's what I've been working with. And steadily, each passing day, I'm shooting better and better and better. As of right now, I would imagine that with each game that I play now, I'm shooting about 50%. So I imagine by the end of season 2, those numbers will increase to 30% where I'm at right now. It'll increase to about 40, 45% within season 2. Unless I shoot better than 50. But as of right now, when I go into a game, I'm shooting something like 50 to 60%. And that's if I get a lot of shots up. But I think the team that we're running with is comfortable getting me the rock. There's a good chance I'm going to knock it down. So that's always a good thing. Let's back out of here. I don't want to save anything because I don't want nothing messing with my jump shots. There's that one of those superstition type of things. Let me make sure I got the Tron jump shot on. Yeah, there we go. The behind the back, somebody asked me. Now, I haven't hit the lab, y'all. So I'm still trying to figure out, like in previous 2Ks, I will be able to tell you which animation is coming from where. But I'm limited because it's difference for me is that I got to pay for these animations and I'm short on VC because I'm doing no money spent. I'll talk about timing stability in just a minute because I gave it a test. Timing stability, if you're a spot up shooter, I wouldn't focus too heavily on it. If you're a point guard, you might want to consider more timing stability on your shot. That's the base, like basics of it. Where is that behind the back coming from? Jamal Murray. There it is. It's Jamal Murray. So I want to tell you guys, the animation. Let me show you guys. Matter of fact, let me show you the animation right quick. Let me show you guys the animation so you know what I'm talking about and you could put it into context. Remember, behind the back, Jamal Murray. Remember that. You're going to see a lot of point guards using it. What up, Glocks? Better chance than me, Slim. Let's get into the media joint. And I'm going to show you guys this behind the back that I kill a couple times with it in these clips. Let me move this over here because I know this next clip right here. Whoop! Got him. That's Jamal Murray right there, y'all. Watch. Whoop! Got him again. That joint is pretty. Here we go again. Another one. Jamal Murray. Bang. Blake, appreciate you, man. Thank you for being a rookie for 1 month. One of the many to come. Best Discord. Appreciate you, Blake. So you guys see I'm putting that Jamal Murray to full use. But there's a way in which you got to activate Jamal Murray, y'all. You can't just put it on without understanding how to activate it. And the idea is to lean the defender one way or have him chase one way and then activate Jamal Murray so you could get that quick behind the back misdirection. And it's usually set up for a kill right there. There's some other animations that you want to consider too, because I don't know which one is it pulling from. Let me go in here. So maybe I could help you guys out. Let me just pull that down. Now, maybe some folks in the stream could help me out because I want to see where is it pulling. I think it's under De'Aaron Fox. I want to say is, hold on. No, it's got to be an escape, right? Hesitation. I didn't want to leave that, even though I like this hesitation now. I do like this hesitation. But there's one animation that I'm curious. I think it might be under. I don't think it's this one. But it's the little snatchback animation. I know a lot of you guys are seeing the snatchback, where he does this like really good snatchback that gives you a lot of space that you can combo out of because of that space that you get. That's one animation. If you guys copy the animations I have, these are the animations that I've been having. So if you guys want to do anything that you see that I'm doing, or maybe it's the John Wall, who knows? I got to get rid of that though. I don't really use it. I don't like Magic's dribble style. So far, I love LeBron's dribble style. Blake with the 4.99 super chat said, now that you're balling for real and got the overall up, I'm cashing in on my carrying tag. Yes, sir, Blake. Yeah, if you want to perform any of the animations that you saw in the clips, these are the dribble animations that I have. It is Wall. It's off the step back. Okay, so it is the John Wall step back. Okay, appreciate you. Thank you. Thanks, yeah. Because I haven't hit the lab, so I can't tell you exactly where these animations are pulling from. What I did was I went into each category, and mind you, these categories were not filled because I have to purchase these animations. So in the beginning of my journey and no money spent, all of these were like on normal until I was able to buy one animation, put it on, buy another animation, then put it on. And when I put it on, I apply it. So I think what I'm getting at here is that this whole experience has me approaching the game very differently. So I'm not approaching it the same way you might. Like last year, I'd buy every single animation, then go to the lab and start equipping stuff. And it's almost like you get overwhelmed. When I'm in the lab, I'm like, well, I put this with that. And it's almost like you get overwhelmed. There's just too many animations. Doing it this way allows me to work with what I got. So I was able to get this, add that, do this move, execute. So after I purchase it, I execute it. I go into my career offline and I practice ways to execute these animations. Offline is very different from online. We know this. I'm not trying to sell y'all short. The experience offline is night and day compared to what you're going to experience online. But because me personally, I have so much online experience, while I'm playing offline, I could commit to a move and know if it's going to be effective online. Because you kind of know what's effective online while you're playing offline. 4.99 super chat from Frank R said, play my first red game ever today. 77 overall, maxed out, 3-point at an 86. He scored 16 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, no boost. Salute to you, Frank R. Congratulations on that. It must feel good. The W's feel that much better. The clips feel that much better. The excitement from the team rallying behind you while you accomplish certain things with no money spent, no boost, no Gatorade, it's just that much better. It's that much more exciting. It may not feel that way to the person that's getting killed in the clips. Like it may not feel that way. But for me, oh man, just super exciting. Playing as the underdog, I'm like, you got to make every move effective. Boom. My goodness. When you're playing as the underdog. So that means when you're in the lab, you're looking at things differently. You don't have too much to work with. Until you find out, when it all comes together, you end up having this whole duffel bag. And that's what we're getting into. And you guys are seeing the evolution of the Duffy. That's a whole video right there. The evolution of the Duffy. Because that's what's happening. That's what you guys are seeing. I have a compilation of clips from 60 to 70, 70 to 75, 75 to 80. And what you guys are seeing right now is 80 to 84, 81 to 85. And what I'm going to end up doing is showing the evolution of the player, highlighting the overalls that those clips were taking in. Glad to be a part of the journey. That's amazing. Facts. I appreciate you being here too, Chi. It has been amazing. I haven't used John Morant. I had D Fox for a while. When we was talking about the dribble style, I had Magic Johnson on. I didn't like it. There's a nice speed boost that you have that you can take advantage of, but it wasn't good enough for me. LeBron James, in my opinion, so far, is noticeably quicker. The combination of animations, the move forward that you get, noticeably quicker. When I was looking at some of these clips earlier today, when I was compiling them, I noticed that I did have combinations dribble animation combinations that were quicker as I was going through these clips here. I said, maybe that was Magic Johnson. But on as far as the moving forward, hands down, LeBron James, in my opinion, is much better. My flex. How can I join the Discord? All you got to do is type !Discord. If the Discord invite is expired for you, that means you either got banned or something like that. Something along those lines. Discord is there's hundreds of people who join. Yeah, they're joining every day. We should be at 30,000 or about to hit 30,000 like right now. You got a video of your jump shot? I just showed the jump shot a second ago, Giant God Life. I just showed it. I'm not going to go back into it because I'm superstitious, but it's JT Thor base, Sadiq Bey release 1, Oscar Robertson release 2, max speed 75 for Sadiq Bey, 25 for Oscar Robertson. The shooting in this game is not hard at all. I have an 85 in threes and knocking them down without boosts. Easy. I don't feel like it's hard. It ain't like it's super easy. Previous games were way easier. It ain't like it's super easy. But I will say that I did have to sit back and learn the jump shot. This is rinse and repeat through my career gameplay. I will say this as well. I'll add this to help you out. I appreciate you joining. I add this to help you out. When I'm offline, playing offline, the visual cue is still the same visual cue that you will use online, which is a very different experience. So while I'm offline and looking for those visual cues, it's the same thing online. And that seems to be different than what it was in previous years. Where offline, there was no way of matching your offline experience to an online experience. There was just no way, in my opinion. But now I'm in my career, and practicing that visual cue offline is helping me shoot way better online. Not to mention getting the hot spots, and hot spots are really important. You'll notice ASAP. That's another key thing here that I noticed myself, that hot spots are super, super important. The way in which you pull up, it's almost like your visual cue gets thrown off completely if you're in neutral or cold. You either get a fumbled catch animation. Oh, another thing. I have it on push, yeah. Another thing that Tron told me about, and it seemed to really help. If you're getting some weird catch animations, yeah, hear me out here, yeah. I'm gonna go full screen for this one. If you're getting some weird catch animations, matter of fact, let's go back out, because I could pull, give me 1 second. I'll show y'all. Where is it under? Your triple threat style. Take a look at the ball placement. Hold on, let me move my webcam so you can see what I'm working with. So I had Kobe. Take a look at how low the ball is with Kobe. You see it's by his waistline, right? Give me 1 second. I was about to try to... Normal, the ball is low. Kobe, the ball is low. Joel Embiid, look at where the ball is. He brings it up almost to his chest area. Hella different from here. That's Kobe. And look at Joel Embiid. He's standing straight up, where Kobe is like leaning over. So anyway, it may just be a placebo type thing. But Tron told me try switching to Joel Embiid, which was a thing last year. I switched off, and I didn't switch to Joel Embiid, but I used a different triple threat. And surely, and I made videos about this as well. Surely there was a difference in my shot. After switching to Joel Embiid, it's over. I don't get those pesky catch animations, not nearly as much. I mean, it was so noticeable, B. It was so noticeable. The catch animations, I'm like, damn, you're stalling the hell out of me. But now that I got Joel Embiid on, it's like catch and shoot like you're supposed to. So if you're having trouble out there, you see you're getting some catch animations, try this out and let me know if it works for you. It definitely worked for me. The experience has been night and day. So you guys let me know. Is offline Hall of Fame my career the same as online? There's whatever you do offline, unless you have a ton of experience online, you're not going to be able to match up what you can do online playing offline. When I play offline, I'm not an offline player. This is the first year that I play offline in years. I'm not an offline player. I'm an online. I make my build go right out there with my build. This is what I've been accustomed to. This year is different because I'm going no money spent. So I got to play offline. You could play on the hardest level offline. It's not going to compare to what you're going to experience online. So you could score 100 offline on Hall of Fame. You'll be lucky you score 5 points going into the online experience with the my career offline mentality. You'll be lucky if you score 5 points. We see it all the time. We see it all the time. Folks think they're going to bring their offline game, whether it's a drop step or some, they be wild, bro. We be knowing ASAP. Damn, homie, you're an offline player, bro. So the best thing to do to remedy that is get out there and experience what online gameplay is about. And there's going to be evolutions to this. There's levels to this because you're going to go into different levels of competition. Playing with players that have a higher aptitude, there's different expectations, yeah. If you go into random rec, oh my God, you go into random rec, their expectations are like on 0. And then you go and play with a team, the expectation is going to increase tremendously for you to play your role. You're part of a team, you know? So I recommend going and doing that stuff. Get out there, go play the game. Find some good teammates, man. Find some good teammates, for Christ's sakes. I keep telling y'all. If you want to increase your experience on 2K24, find some good teammates. And if you need to find good teammates, there's no better place than the All City Discord. And to join Discord, all you need to do is type !Discord. 30,000 players in there. Hella active every day. Have you ever experienced Mars? What up, Mars? James Williams, what up, man? I must have missed your comment. Mars Blackman, have you ever experienced any issues with the visual cues when shooting? And yes, I have. And I think that's more so due to whether you got hot or cold zones. And it may be due to latency at times because it happens. It happens. Sometimes your visual cue, another thing that I'm glad you brought that up, because we do have latency and it throws off your visual cue. So you can't fully focus on your visual cue. When you're making your jump shot, if you change your jump shot, you want to make sure that your releases are aligning with your visual cue, and it's not the same for every jump shot. Some jump shots, you may need to go set point. Some jump shots, you may need to go push. The key here is to find the ideal cue for you, whether it's that like on the push animation, because if you put push on some jump shots, it may be released at the set point of what looks like the set point. So the idea is you create your jump shot and then make sure that you're able to align the visual cue with what you deem, a good visual cue, whether it's set point release or set point push or jump. I forget what's the other one. But it's not like it's one size fits all with your visual cue. If you have push on one and then you go change your jump shot, it's going to throw you off. You're going to see it for yourself. We've been through this. We've been through all these motions. I learned this very early. It was like the first week that I started preaching this. Homie, if you change your jump shot, you might need to change your visual cue. Because sometimes they just don't align. You're putting it on push, so you're thinking on this jump shot, you got to wait until he starts pushing the ball forward, and it's like, nah, the joint says slightly late or whatnot. Honestly, shooting for 2K shouldn't be this complicated. It's not so bad. I'm in slight agreement with you, James Williams. I don't think it's that bad, uh, but I don't think it should be this complicated either. To tell you the truth, it's almost like complicated just for the sake of being complicated. Uh, but I will say, if you practice, like I've been practicing, I get out there, I play my career, I pay attention to my cue. I am not in the habit of consistently changing my jump shot. I've been using a very similar jump shot since the beginning. Uh, if you do these things, it'd be a lot easier to meet the learning curve. If you're consistently changing your jump shot, your visual cue, uh, you're probably going to have a lot more trouble because you got to factor in the latency, you got to factor in lag spikes, uh, timing fluctuations. There's times right now, like I'm out there and I'm thinking, because of playing my career offline, I'm thinking that I try to take contested shots, or like that real small window of where it's considered open, but the defender looks like he's right next to you. And I'm trying to gauge the speed on that shot when the defender's really close. So I'm going and playing online and I'm trying to do the same thing. Take them really like close to contested type of shots where it's not wide open, but it says open. So there's some sort of slight contest there, but it doesn't show a contest. And these are some of the things that we gotta go through trial and error with, which sucks because it's like, damn, how do I gauge? Because it seems like that one time that he's close, even though he don't put his hands up, one time that he's close, the jump shot speed is sped up. And then another time that he looks just as close, they give you the normal shot timing, so you're shooting slightly early, or early for that matter. Or air balls like Tron. I got a clip of Tron shooting an air ball just yesterday because it was like really hot. It was like sweaty hot in the rec center yesterday. So Tron, he's a team player. He's a role player. He took one for the team and he shot an air ball so he could give us all a nice breeze. So you just got to be cautious when you're with the shot timings because you don't know if they're going to give you that fast shot timing or not. And it seems like that's a flaw within 2K, in my opinion. Online, though, the meter will not help you. You learn your release, that will due to latency and the meter lagging behind. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend the meter at all. Facts. Time to repent. Jump shot gathering is the worst. I can't be the only one. If you want to improve your jump shot gathers, we should have catch and shoot, and you should consider your triple threat animation. Oh, for Tron. JT Thor shot timing all over the place. Well, I'll tell you this. I felt the same way, George Doherty. I felt the same way, that so much so that I was going to change my base. I did try changing my base to a base with a higher timing stability. What up, Keep It 100? I ended up switching back to JT Thor and I haven't looked back again. I'm leaving it on JT Thor unless they patch the jump shot and is noticeably patched. The reason why I went back to JT Thor is because as I was switching, we had the homie Chosen. He was still using JT Thor and he was shooting consistent. And a lot of our consistent shooters are still using JT Thor. So I said, well, then obviously it's me. And I've had this issue in the past, the previous 2Ks, where everybody else is using the jump shot and they're knocking stuff down. But when I use it, it seems inconsistent. I know the vibes, but there's something different that I did in 2K24 that I didn't do in previous years. And maybe you guys may be doing the same thing. One, I never went into my career. There's one. I don't know if it has something to do with your offensive consistency or something, but I feel like if I go into my career and I play, a couple hours in my career, it seems like when I go online, it could be just that I'm practicing. I used to practice in previous years, but I hit the lab. I wouldn't go play offline. So that's what led me to the idea that it may have something to do with your consistency in offense, where it's registering your consistency, and that somehow applies offline. I mean, online, that somehow applies online. It could be theories. theories. All I can tell you is what I'm doing to remedy problems that I had. And I went through the same problem of shooting inconsistent with JT Thor. But now I'm shooting way more consistent with JT Thor. I'm not as consistent as some of you guys out there that are shooting high 70%, 60%. But for a new player, low overall, no money spent, no boost, no Gatorade, I'm shooting very similar to a lot of my teammates, shooting very similar to a lot of players that I'm seeing out there. And what I did to remedy consistency was I go and play my career. And I master that cue. I'm trying to master that cue, I should say. 2K greedy, no, do not waste your money. Well, you know, it's a good thing to bring up. Because, you know, I've been preaching this. I've been preaching the idea that 2K hustles to get in your pockets. I've been preaching the idea that 2K persuades you can't play without boosts. It's a pay-to-win game. This is what I've been preaching for a couple years now. Maybe 2K24 is different. Maybe they're not as aggressive in previous years, but I didn't give it a shot in previous years. I'm giving it a shot this year. And I'm going no money spent, no boost. I don't see pay-to-win mechanics. Now, if our whole team went no money spent, it would probably be more noticeable. But in regards to the individual player, me, I imagine I would be having the same experience whether I had boost or not. I would imagine that I would be going through the same struggles with my jump shot whether I had boost or not. Crazy. And trust me, I'm out there with a magnifying glass trying to look for pay-to-win mechanics. But it's impossible to say that there's heavy pay-to-win mechanics when my player is doing some of the stuff that he's doing. I can't preach that 2K is pay to win when my player with no money spent, no boost, no Gatorade is banging out there. How do I trust me? It was my intention to find pay to win mechanics, but when he's killing like that in the rec center, and I'm speaking more so from a casual experience, I'd probably be able to notice pay to win mechanics if I try to play elite comp pro-am teams. I'd probably notice it ASAP. I'm not saying you could go no money spent, no boost, no Gatorade and go play against the toughest teams out there. No, you get dropped off. Because it takes that little bit of an edge that get the W. But what I'm trying to say is that it seems like boost is only giving that little bit of an edge. It's not as aggressive as I once thought it was, is what I'm getting. At least that's what I'm learning. That may change down the line. If it changes, I'll let you guys know. But as of right now, at an 87 overall, I don't see it, y'all. And I got to keep it a buck with y'all. Because the fact is, I shouldn't be able to knock down these shots. I shouldn't be able to hit them. If it was pay to win, then 2K is making me miss all these shots. If it was pay to win, I wouldn't have seen progression in my gameplay. My gameplay would have came out one way and it would have stood that way because 2K is trying to persuade me to buy boosts. But the fact is I am seeing tremendous growth in my gameplay as I'm increasing my overall, getting certain attributes up. I'm seeing the evolution of the player and it's a beautiful thing to see. I was thinking that maybe our expectations get higher when we buy our builds and we upgrade our builds to a certain overall, you know, increasing that 3-point shot, increasing that driving dunk. So when we go out there, we're expecting that player to perform. It's a different experience for me when I go out there because I'm just hoping he'd perform and he ends up exceeding my expectations. It may be a mindset. I don't know. I'm not trying to preach to y'all, but it may be a mindset. These are some of the things I wanted to share with y'all. Maybe y'all experiencing very similar things that I'm experiencing. 2K is flagging this video right now. They're gonna make boosts. You know, I thought of that. I ain't even gonna front. That crossed my mind. Cian 499 super chat said try base Ben Shepherd, Tony Brown, Kobe Bryant. Q is when the ball hits your head and the release is on push. Appreciate you sharing that. And you should probably stay away from saying thank you, thank me later. That really turns me off. When I hear somebody say thank me later, when I read a thing and somebody says thank me later, I ain't gonna front. The first thing that pops into my head is I want to cave you in the chest. And I'm not saying that directly at you, but it just seems like real arrogant when folks say that. Hopefully we get that. I get annoyed every time I read "thank me later." That I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's triggering for y'all, but it be triggering me. I appreciate the 4.99 super chat. But I'm definitely not changing my jump shot. My jump shot is working out for me. It makes two of us. I'm at 89. All my homies are 97 and up, and I refuse to buy VC. Win streaks gives me good VC anyways. Yo, City, yesterday I dropped 70 points with 14 assists in the rec, shooting 14 for 90. Damn, Abdullah. Damn. You're a Titan 2 advocate. Abdullah. He said, "Oh, City, I'm gonna promote the Titan 2 real quick." 87, All City, no money spent. Facts. I know folks didn't believe it, but we here. I know folks didn't believe that I was gonna stay strong with no money spent. I've used the same jumper for 3 years. Yeah. I know folks didn't believe that I was gonna stay no money spent, but we out here. And I would have probably folded. I would have probably folded if I wasn't having such a good experience out there. CM, appreciate that. Appreciate that super chat. Thanks, man. Thanks again. And I appreciate you sharing that. I appreciate you sharing that jump shot. He said that took me out when you said that. Abdullah with a 70-point game is pretty dope. I ain't even gonna front. You say, I stay 10 toes. Yeah. Bro, it was crazy. Definitely my 2K high. I got a screenshot for proof. Diamond 3-point threat build. You better not change that jumper, guy. Facts. Facts. Team no money spent in the building. We are out here. It's not an easy task, but I'm showing you guys these clips. Like I mentioned earlier, I'm showing you guys these clips. There's nothing super special going on here. I got a clear perspective of what's taking place, but I'm able to watch the evolution of my player. I'm able to see that he's able to hit shots with no money spent, no boost, no Gatorade. And it's not too far off from what a lot of you guys are shooting with boost, with Gatorade, and with buying your builds. So my question to y'all is asking y'all, what is the real point of buying the boost, buying the Gatorade? Especially if you're a casual. Anybody who's playing rec, in my opinion, is a casual. Anybody, if you primarily go into rec, if that's like your main go-to, you and your homies, in my opinion, you're considered a casual. However you play. If you primarily go into Pro-Am and play against tougher competition, then I'd start labeling you more of a competitive player. But rec is for the casual mindset. And I'm wondering, how much do we need boost playing in a casual setting? Is it because of your ego that makes you buy boost? Check yourself is what I'm saying. Check yourself. Maybe you don't need every single boost on the list. When you're out there, try a game. Not only one game. Because a lot of folks, what I've noticed happen, I'll tell you guys what I noticed happen. I noticed a lot of folks, if they try a game without boost and they play poorly, instantly they say it's the boost. But they never factor in those 25 games that they played with boost, every single attribute, and played like crap. So try a couple games without boost. Trust me, it's not going to hurt. You see it happening right in the background here. It's not going to hurt you tremendously if you're working with a good team. But try it out and see how important it is to you. It may very well be important. I wouldn't knock you if you feel it is. But give it a shot and see if it's absolutely necessary. Maybe you'll come to find out something special. You can save yourself some VC, put it towards other things that you may need. It's that courage juice to play aggressive. And I will say that, there's something else to add to that you brought that up, Mars. Because it's facts. If I got boosts on my player, say I paid for my build, right? I paid for my build, got him to 90 overall. and I purchase every boost for my player. Trust and believe, when I'm on the court, I'm going to be trying to do the most. I'm not going to sell. I'm not going to put on a cape. But I'm definitely going to try moves to make good use of my boost. But now that I'm out there with no boost, I'm more cautious. Like, I'm just more cautious with the type of moves that I'm trying to perform. I feel like I was more reckless with boosts. I tried way more when I had boosts. And now that I don't have boosts, it's like, all right, 1, 2, if it ain't there, I got to pass out, bro. Because I don't want to look like a clown out here. You know what I'm saying? Even though oftentimes I'm going way more than 1, 2. But I'm just way more cautious of what I'm trying to perform out there. Like I said in the video, I'm taking more of a methodical approach to the game now because I'm going no money spent, no boost. Just shooting boosts. Yeah, you know, I wouldn't be, it's a mental thing. All I've been buying now is Gatorade. Yeah. A lot of people saying just shooting boosts. My advice to all is to make the extra pass. Believe in the one more code. Yeah. I only buy rebound and dunk boosts, but I set my record for boards and rec, not boosted. Shout out All City Cheat and the others that helped me get it last night. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, I think if you're a big man, you need to buy rebounding and block boosts. And if you're a shooter, you need to buy that shooting boost. But I guess by the end of the year, I want to find out if it's absolutely necessary. Like, do you absolutely need to buy this boost? And we're going to find that out by the end of the year when you guys see my shooting percentages. If I go into season 9 with a 60, 70 shooting percentage, the conclusion is going to be for me that I will never buy boost again. And it should be for y'all as well. If you see a player go into like season 9 with a 60, 70, or even 80 shooting percentage, especially on 2K24, Mike Wang already confirmed that he's trying to lower these percentages. Only elite players are in like that 60 range. Even if I have 50, let's say I end the year with 50 shooting percentage, I think that's sufficient. Where having shooting boosts would probably get me up 5. Something like that. What up, Weston? What's going on? Now, I can't say, you know, we're going to see if we connect with 2K Labs. We're going to see if we could connect with 2K Labs and see if they could give us some confirmation about boosts and the percentages that boosts are offering on 2K24. I think it's probably important. I'll see if I reach out to them. Because maybe we had some raw numbers and we get those raw numbers, then we could kind of see if we could beat those raw numbers. I'll be working on it. Went from 18% to above 40 and still climbing, no boost. Yeah, I'm working there. I went from 19% to now I'm at 30. And every day we get on, it's increasing slowly but surely. So I know the vibes. The minute I buy a rebounding boost, I get matched up with a 99 offensive rebound, big back to the... It'd be like that. I know the vibes. Myself, I'm about to get on the game, enjoy my night playing the game. I'm wishing you all a safe and blessed rest of your night. You already know the vibes. Thank you so much for tuning in. Consider it. Try a game without boosts. Get back to me. Let me know how it worked out for you. I'll catch you guys either on the next video or live stream. Easy. I'll be in our Discord if you guys want to join up, tune in, say what up. I'll be in a party chat in our Discord. It's open to everybody. Type !Discord to join. Easy.